welcome. This is me, Mystro. We back to have me start this thing, this broadcast, right way. A little music from the beginning, doing what I do best. Alright. So let me see. Welcome to the Michael Mike Show. Brought to you by SSL, Logic, FL Studio, Brainworks, DSP, FL Studio, Studio One, Harrison, Mix Consoles, and more. Which you'll learn here in this broadcast. Everything you need to know from engineering, beat making, making rappers, singing, vocals, hooks, mixing, mastering, and more. From who? From me, Michael Mike, mix engineer, producer. Alright? So, enough of that. Let's get into this. Alright? Let me climb off inside of... Here we is inside Studio One. Alright. And so what I want to do is I still have that little jazz cut. I want to just kind of tighten it up. And when I've been doing something that I suggest y'all do, I don't know how many viewers is watching right now, but in Los Angeles, it's all right. So I suggest to y'all what y'all should do is mix your stuff in your tapes, put them on CD, so you have something to listen to later. Because what you're looking at now is Revelations. It's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. Okay? So I hope you prepared. I hope you know how power is good. And after that, let's get into this music. Now, one thing about this is learning to play instruments have very value to them, because when you learn to play instruments, it sets you up for a lot of goodness instead of falls. People who they give samplers to, samplers are fine, as long as you know how to play the instrument. But if you sample it and then have to go through all this trouble over 2 seconds, that means that the person you sampled 2 seconds just went bing bing, and then you get paid. because you won't take a second to learn that. You can make better bass lines than you're listening to. All you have to learn, you can make way better bass lines or whatever. Or what I did here. Right? I just started. It was really an accident. I really just put something together just to put something together. But it seems like every time I try and do like something, I want it to be trash. It's hard to do. So I just put this together. So I started with West Coast beat, and then I'm like, what about if I put on and make it a little jazzy? I did that like, what about backgrounds? And so you can don't all like the trap producing community is flooded with your trap. But what about this? Okay, you see people make trap beats, they play instruments. You have studio. You have a mic you don't sing. You have a keyboard you don't play. And that makes sense. So all right. So that's why I put this here song together. And I'm just gonna go over some mixing technique. You know, people who may have not watched some of my videos for a long period of time, they kind of want to know what's going on. You know, what is this music creation stuff all about on this dog? What's happening? Show me what's up. And that's what I'm here for. All right. So let's get into this. Yes, I'll be going into FL Studio, but I'm just showing you on here. And the reason why I'm on this because I'm working on work. FL Studio to me is not a work dog. It becomes a problem. I'm not gonna get into that right now. But this is like this studio one. I'm gonna be truthful. I'm just gonna be truthful. I'm gonna lie about nothing. This is the best dog by a long shot. It's quick to work. It's beautiful. It sounds good. It's amazing. That's just what it is. A studio. And then it's amazing. All right, so let me play this. The thing about it is this low end is killing me. And yeah. All right. Yo. This low end is killing me. So I really need to just explode the pack on the drums. Because I really want to separate it, but I need to start EQing and stuff. So I'm going to work on the drums and the bass. Give myself a free something. Go to the kick. I'm gonna go to the kick, but I'm gonna pop here about 50 cents. See, and with this, I can add whip to make the kick wider. Yes, it's really. Back down, off the compression. Now I'm gonna start the compressor. Okay, this right here. Okay. This is the filter. So I'm filtering out the low end here and high end here. Then this is gonna be my air man. This is gonna be the build bands here. Okay. Right here. This is this is makeup gain. This is for widening, so you can make certain instruments wider. You know, all your subs. This is the polarity. Button. Over here your compressor. And here's your dynamic section. So when you turn in the compressor, these little lights are light up here. Green, that'll be here. Up here, this is gonna be here to let you know that the compressor is working. This is for parallel compression. Parallel compression thickens your track, thickens vocals up. It's used for great stuff. And this is the one Phil Collins worked on. So in the air tonight, and I don't like the order. Okay, I like filter. Filter, EQ, then compression, and then I like to reverse that on my buses. So let's go with the kick.
For me, you told me you'll always be there for me. There for me. You told me you'll always be there for me. There for me. You told me you'll always be there for me. There for me. You told me you'll always be there for me. There for me. You told me you'll always be there for me. There for me. You told me you'll always be there for me. There for me. You told me you'll always be there for me. There for me. You told me you'll always be there for me.
Now this technique that I'm using is called sweeping. So when you sweep, you just turn the volume up loud and sweep through it till you hear clear frequencies.
There for me. You told me you'll always be there for me. You'll always be there for me. There for me.
I'm doing is just listening to that tenor part where it all is gonna fit in. I I'm gonna. This is a UC1 because I want to use the SSL console. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use technical or
There for me. You told me you'll always be there for me.
gotta do is some gang staging.
You told me you'll always be there for me. for me. For me, you told me you'll always be there for me.
You know what? Only every time you do something cool.
For me,
Why is this group or something that I ain't got on my own numbers? Oh, wait.
you told me you'll always be there for me. For me.
If this thing don't start back up, I'm in this video. I'm just gonna make another one. So, I know what I do. Continue that on the next video. Well, I just might as well just take this time to talk, and then I'm gonna end this video. Like I said, it would be best for you to do music to start thinking about finishing some of your cuts and putting them on hard drives, so you have something to have during these end times. Alright. Oh boy. This is not a drill. This is reality. And the ending. This is not gonna be a regular little ride. Only thing I can say is be strong with the Creator. Because if you're not, He's say? You want the world to no one listen? Just let chaos happen. And his friends, children. If you don't think what's happening right now or something, you haven't seen nothing yet. All scripture. So, get your tapes, make them. Get your moments, make them. Your families, take your phone, make video. Put your stuff up. So you have you something if you don't have nothing. And keep practicing on what you're doing in your music. Now, something else I'll talk about shortly. This situation with me and Too Short, like I told you. That was one of the first raps I did, was Ghetto. And like I said, I was a drummer, but I had a drum machine and I had a keyboard I got from my buddy. And I had just gotten out the hospital. And it's like one of the first things that I learned to put together. Then they had the new equipment, the MPC and all of that stuff. So back then, ain't like it is today. You'd have to go to the studio, very expensive. And then you know have to run the equipment to it at the same time. So I went to Black Hole. There was a studio out here in LA. Kenny and Kevin McLeod. Kevin helped me finish the song and did some engineering on it. Well, he did the engineering. I already had the song done. Told me. I just wanted to have it, in the studio to have it made to tape. Initially, I didn't like it. If you go through my videos, you'll see this whole story go down. But I didn't like it. The rest of my friends did. And then one of my buddies, I said, play it. He's like, you stupid. Hold up, let me tell one of my buddies come over here and he played it in the truck. And I'm like, damn, here he is. And so from there, they had, record radio stations that was 1580K. They had whack at the tracking. So if they liked it, they would track it and you got a record deal. And if they didn't, it was whack at the tracking. If it was whack, you're hitting it. Right? So I sent it in. They played it on the radio. It was one of the first times I ever had a song to play on the radio. That was on 1580K. And after that, me and my neighbors and everybody, all my friends heard it. I was happy and excited. So I called K-Day. Hi, K-Day. Yeah, this is me. What's up? So what's the record deal and all that? They wouldn't respond. So time went by. That song was very powerful and the lyrics is very powerful. So, what happened? Oh, shout out to Andrew Tucker. What's up, bro? What happened was a couple of months went by. And then my buddy called me. He was like, man, listen to this. You finna be mad. This is my road dog who I used to rap with. He passed away. He's like, listen to this. You ain't gonna believe it. Let's get it. later on, years later, they was just distributors, like DistroKid. So I'm not mad at him. That was my bad, you know. It's your bad, it's your bad. So it was too short. He just stole it. And them put it out. And he know it. And I know it too. But what Too Short don't know? I come from a famous family. And something more than that. But you know what? You don't know. I'm around all your homies. A lot of the rappers you rap with, they know me. Quite a few of them. If they know what I do. And I got the copyright. Yes, sir. But you know what? It's a trip for your own people. This is how, man, they was like coming to my house, coming with tape recorders under their jacket, jacking my tapes in their pocket. Record companies not all of them. This was just few. Wouldn't give me my tapes back. You know, all of that, all the way even to today, from my computer. You know. So I said I would spend this time. I ain't tripping. Helping y'all. If I can use music to help you do something positive, you know, with your life or something, change your life, why not? Now here trying to hustle you and none of that, I don't do none of that. You know, I didn't like how Dame was hustling and the rest of them. So, like, you don't have to do all that. Just come over here. I'll show it to you. You can watch it if you want. If you don't have to. Alright? But that was that. But when Too Short took the song, now on me. Now this one, this person, I know they got the song to her. I know. I said again, she had nothing to do with it. Nothing. I love this person. That's Whitney Houston. I love her. She had nothing to do with it. But they got my song. Another one they did from a song Thought I Did was Method Man and Mary J. Blige. And they got Diana Ross. You're all I need to get by. That was done by me. So they have been stealing records. All this you hear, this Tupac and all of this stuff, that's me. Years. Even the rap style you had, trap, all of this, I did this years ago. Years ago. Alright? It was already done. And so they listened and they studied my cadence. They got other rappers. You know another one? Who they replaced me with? Because I had Michael Jackson's vocal teacher and the rest. I know what to do. So my range is infinite because I have a multitude of voices. Okay? But they got Jaheim. See, I'm telling y'all some real stuff, dude. Realness. I come from a famous family. George Red Calendar. You know what I mean? He was Billie Holiday's whatchamacallit. I just did the same thing. It's just in rap music or music period. I can expand my, trust me, I'm just chilling. If I was really on it the way I used to, you'll say, monster, I'd be devastating on this. So I move at a certain speed, not like I used to, you know. And due to the stuff that was happening, even you copyright it, it don't make a difference. You know, a lot of y'all not knowing, minimum wage is $200 an hour. If you rap, sing, play one instrument. So if I play the bass line, that's $200 an hour. Y'all don't even know that. And that information, not gonna have it saturated. Let's say only the elite, you know, and it's for real, and this is normal for you. So, are you getting beat by all these people and streaming? I wouldn't do it. I'm gonna tell you what I would do, and I'm serious. Don't ever stop on your craft. Don't ever stop. Store your stuff. Store all your records, every little thing you did, and push yourself to finish them. If they ain't done, finish them. It's the ending, bro. This is not gonna come back. That's it. So you have something, you know, hey, I still got this, you know, something like that. But it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And so that's a good thing for that. But now, let me go back to a couple of other things. So that happened with Too Short. Then they start getting multiple songs from me. My friends I've busted with them. Songs. So I understand a lot. Now, I couldn't use my cousin, Red, to come up quick. He asked me, and you know, he was gonna do that. But me, I wanted to do this on my own. I love the fact of what he was doing. I sent him my tape. It was a trip. He like, hey, that's that rap, homeboy. I was like, yeah. Like, yeah, I don't really like rap, but this good here. And I told him, yeah. I said, yeah, because, man, Too Short. Too who? Too Short. All right, I got you. Don't worry about that. I got you. All right. And then, like, so what you want to do? You know, and at that time, man, let me tell y'all something. I mean, wanted to share some music experiences. Dude, okay. Like I said, I never knew I could play drums. Never knew. Graduation, that was the best one. Junior high, there was a band used to play in the backyard. I set the equipment up. I didn't know how to play. I had no drum set. Because I was playing, they would graduate just one drum. I love about high school. My brother's buddy used to come to the house. He had a drum set. We used to talk about playing drums all the time. I used to be like, yeah, man, I can play. Right. So he like, come on, just go to my house. I'm like, all right. Like, yeah, well, now we're gonna go over there. Now maybe you can play drums, right? I said, oh, boy, this nigga say that. Because now, the truth finna be told, right? So I get in this room, I'm like, what up, kid? He's like, yeah, check this out, right? And so he my first drum teacher. So he plays a record. Yeah, at this time, this is record. He plays the record, and he plays the drums with the record, and he good. And I'm like, dang, hey kid, look, Trip, all BS to the side, man, I don't know how to play, but let me see, let me just try it once. He's like, go on. And I never had no lesson. Already was doing beats and feels the first time. I don't know how. I do not know how. But before that, like I said, I was about 3 or 4. My sister had an organ against the wall. And I knew then that it was going to be a keyboard. And I was going to be doing music and something about the music and what's going on now at that age. And how, I don't know. But I knew it's a keyboard. It's going to be a keyboard. And from being me a jazz drummer, electronics started to come along. Back then it wasn't no drum machine. And the first one came out. I was amazed. How can you play drums and bass from this little square unit? Oh, I got to have one of them. So I asked the lady to raise me for the money. She gave it to me. She gave me the word. Anyway, so after she gave it to me, I was very intrigued off of it that I stopped playing drum sets, and then everybody was rapping. And like, I'm like, wow. At that time, I couldn't even rap. And then I didn't know it. And so my buddy Prime, he taught me how to rap. And then me and my other buddy, I ran into him. We been knew each other, and we hooked up, and we started rapping. And then I started making my own stuff first, and then started getting with other people. And that song "The Ghetto" came to me. I was asleep in a dream, and it just kept doing it to me through the dream. And I know music, so I wrote up. I got up and I wrote it in music. I read music. Went to sleep. And then when I wake up, I still do stuff like that today. And I decode what it is and go on into it. But anyway, once I started into one of my neighbors moved over there towards with Dr. Dre. And that's where I started seeing Dr. Dre, and then Barry White, the singer at South Park. I started being around him a lot. And then even before that, like I said, my cousin Red, they stayed on Central. Central used to be Hollywood, and I used to go over there and see my Aunt Hattie and my uncle, and man, that's the best auntie I ever had in my life. I swear, man, don't make them like that. And I have very few of them, and I love them all. But that one there, oh my God, man, just don't get no better than that. Anyway, she's beautiful, she can cook, gorgeous. Anyway, so I went to music school and I started reading music, going to music school and studying and getting better. I used to be the sorriest drummer. Started to get better. But after taking the attitude, I had got so good that by the time I started going to music school, I could beat all my teachers. If we played a solo like together, they get served. I had to do that too. I had to do that to a teacher. I'll tell you about that too. I told you I don't really talk very much. Anyway, so after messing around with drum machines and rapping, I had a 4-track reel-to-reel I bought, but rather my father bought it for me, but I didn't know what to do. And I had this just sitting up. And I'm a drummer. I was going to try to mic the drums and then play that, but I didn't know how to run this. Nothing. That's when I started learning the Ampex 456 and all of that. And I started learning stuff like that. And then I started mixing the demos, and I'm going through what y'all going through. I wasn't that bad, but I'm not that good at that either. But that's because I didn't know what to do. So sending my stuff to Motown Records, they kept rejecting it. I'm like, man, they be tripping. You know what I mean? Oh, hey, they ain't. You know how you gonna do it. It ain't them. It's you, dummy. Until they like, compressor, you need an EQ, you need to do this, you need to do that with the equipment I got. Then I start learning, because Reasons 5, I used to mess with the compressor like, oh no, that mess your tape up. Not knowing what a compressor do. Now, I'm a monster. But so I went into that with Too Short taking the song. I got an attorney. I didn't hear nothing. And then my cousin died. If you go to Tevin Campbell, I know tomorrow will bring a better you, better me. That video, the one who's playing bass, that's my cousin. Okay. And that's a trip, because you know what? Tevin Campbell was out here. This is way back when he was just coming out. And I went to see him at, it was a record store. He was at, I didn't even know that my cousin had played on his whatchamacallit. I never knew. So, by me doing music, I began to do music with a whole lot of people from all over. LA, Long Beach, the Valley, everywhere. And that's why a lot of people know me. There was a times where I used to go with one of my buddies, went with one of my homeboys I grew up with, Niece, and he was from Rough Riders. And so we used to go up there to Donald Tavier's house. He the one who did one of Easy E songs. And we used to go up there and record, and before we get there, we'd stop by Nipsey Hussle. I holler at him. I go, this is way before he made it. I done been out to Metronome Sound. I done been around Howard Hewitt, Yo-Yo. So me and my buddies, we kept up with music. We went to Warner Brothers. I started sending my tapes in. I sent one to Warner Brothers. They wanted to give me a record deal, but they told me to send 2 more songs. I never did send them, and I never said nothing. I ain't had really no problems. I didn't know record though. I haven't. So from there, guess what I did? I told my buddy, me and him used to talk, and then he used to scratch. BP, I'm gonna bring him on the show, because I gotta do something. We gotta take some pictures and stuff, and especially now. But anyway, I said, look, this is what we gonna do, bro. This is why I'm hanging with NWA and Yo-Yo at Club Cannons, and my buddy Kyle and Giorgio, the singer, and we're going to Warner Brothers and they studios and stuff and record and so what happened is I said, look, I'm cool where I'm at, but I ain't where I should be. I got drums down, but you have to have music, got to have the drums and the keyboards, the harmony down. Those together got to be tight. If not, you're gonna be sorry. You're gonna be alright for this week, but at that time, that's rap. But I used to play instrument from bands, so they never did. That's why, I was like, not for drums, man, especially at that time. Me at 21 years old, man, the world's greatest. And I'm not lying to you. I had Louis Belson, Billy Cobham, Billy Moore, drum teachers, dude, and I can still do it. Still do it. It Anyway, but I told him, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to music school, so I'm gonna go, college, and you go work for the record company. And we're gonna do this for a couple of years, and we're gonna hook up. We're gonna know everybody. We're gonna know the inside the game and everything. That's what we did. So he worked for the record company, and he knows everybody. He's booked everybody. Everybody. Razzcast, that's what I'm telling you that we finna do. And I just happened to hook up with T-Bone, the Lynch Mob. He has me laughing. that boy. He's something else, bro. I love him though. It's a lot of fun though. He just has me laughing a lot. Connect gang, bang. That's him. Every 5 minutes. But, and so that's what we did, and he promoted them, and we had a show, a YouTube show. His early videos is on there, and from that we went in. Man, I don't know. I come from a jazz background. I used to be with Marla Gibbs. Yo, that's Florence on the black TV show The Jeffersons. Mayor Tom Bradley was the mayor of Los Angeles. This was way back in the day. People used to talk about it. And man, did everything we could. That's why Nelson Mandela. We used to kick it over Marvin Gaye house. Oh my God, those memories. Oh my God, we used to have fun, man. We used to have fun over Marvin Gaye house. Yep, on 21st and Gramercy by the freeway. Yep, on this side of the street. Yep, I used to go over there. Oh my God, if I could tell some stories, but I ain't. But yeah, so I knew a plethora of people, and this is on my own, and then Louis Belson, and this is jazz, and Billy Cobham. Those were both of my teachers. I was double them mixed in one. Drummers, you won't see me. I'm gonna tell you, none of them. I still do it today. Let me tell y'all what happened. This is a Michael Jackson event. This I'm gonna tell y'all, and I swear to God. Let me just say this. This is a Michael Jackson event. Okay. I always liked Michael Jackson. I've always liked to sing his technique. He's just amazing. Alright. Now. In my youth, they had youth programs. And in the youth program, they were called the Young Saints. And Tommy Roberts was head of it. And he knew a whole lot of, and I think his daughter or the rest of them, plus him and Evelyn Roberts, they was already in the industry and they knew everybody. Okay. So now we're the youth, So that's what happened. So me and one of my buddies, we in the music. That's what we do. So that's what happened. Tommy, people know him, know this. 1, 2, 3. If you know what that means, people know it. They be laughing right now. But anyway, he say, look, here goes some tickets to the Motown 25. Okay. Now, I didn't know. When they show Michael Jackson do that and they pan to the crowd, all of the people in the front, I know every last one of them. that was all up. I was supposed to be there. On top of that, my cousin come out and kiss Diana Ross. I messed up. I regret that day today. And man, I messed up. That was just something that would have been one of the top things. I'd have been happy on that. Something else too. Years before he did that, I was just talking to my buddies, and I was saying, from the way he lived, I would fake my death, live a normal life, because that's torture. You can't go nowhere. The way he's treated, that's what he should have did. You know, they said he did. I hope he did. That was the saddest day of my life. Anyway, so that was that little. Oh no, I got a couple of them. I got a couple of Michael Jackson stories. Okay, look. When I had joined the musicians union, and I had their number, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something that they don't even know. They don't know. The Jackson family don't know this today. But I made this happen. But they don't know it. Okay, look. Alright. So I called their daddy, right? And I used, this is Julio English, may I speak to Joseph Jackson, okay, and I used like a Spanish accent, right? And I was talking to him, we was talking on the phone, right? And I said, I wanted Julio Iglesias, right, to sing with your daughter Latoya, right? It was me playing on the phone, and I keep talking. It happened. I was playing on the phone. That actually happened. But they don't know it. Yep. I was playing on the phone. At least I got a chance to say, talk to their daddy. I was happy of that. And I wish their family all the best. Their mother's still gorgeous and beautiful. Hang in there, Katie. It's gonna be alright. And to all of the Jacksons. I know what happened with Tito and so forth. So hang on in there. God is good always. But those was Michael Jackson little moments and stories that I had. Now I've been around numerous artists and so forth. I've been in some of the most immaculate studios you would ever see. But one thing about this is this transition in a hell of a way, because back then you didn't have this MIDI and stuff like this today. Oh hell no. Now today, the sophistication of putting music together like this is mind blowing. How far the plugins have come and what you can do with this equipment is mind blowing. And that's why I say with y'all, it's just whatever you want to study, whatever you want to learn. Yeah, I've been around a lot of artists, but you don't see me out here hustling y'all and none of that. I know I got hooked up to every record company it is. I can do whatever I want right now. It's just I'm just being me. But right now, yeah, I'll get around to it when I want to. But right now, I'm just chilling and I'm helping y'all. If I can help you get yourself in the music industry and make it better, and maybe you'll make it better for other people. So let it. Alright. So, I see we playing video games with the camera. So what I'm gonna do is just from this point right on, I just say, just seriously though, look, instead of all the little gamey games that y'all play on this channel, it's not gonna weigh to nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's not no way you slowing down the camera and everything, and if not that, it's that.